Alright, so right now my Supabase dashboard is working. But if you look up here, it shows as not secure. That's totally normal at this stage because we're just accessing it through a basic URL. So now let's go ahead and secure this on a custom subdomain so it feels like a real dashboard that you can trust and use long term. I'll start by switching back over to Hostinger. To keep everything organized, I'm going to connect a domain through Hostinger. And since I went with a 12-month plan, I actually get a free domain that I can use for the setup. So back here on Hostinger, I'm going to click on Domains, then Domain Portfolio. And here you'll see it says Claim Your Free Domain. So I'll click on Claim Domain. And here you can switch it from .tech to .cloud if you want to. These are the two extensions that are included with the VPS plan. But if you want to use a .com or something else, you absolutely can. You just have to buy it and connect it using the same steps I'm about to show you. So I'll switch mine to .cloud. And then I'll type in tutorial testing and click check availability. As you can see, this domain is available and it's free for the first year. So click on Claim Domain. And then your domain is going to be registered to you. Click on Continue. Go down and click on Skip. And as you can see here, you'll have to verify your email to fully complete your domain registration. So make sure you do that to keep your services active. Just check the email that's listed here and look out for a verification email that should be arriving soon. So now that our domain is claimed, the next step is updating our DNS settings so the subdomain points to our VPS. So from here, I'm going to click on DNS and name servers. Then I'm going to scroll down and we're going to start by adding in a new A record. For the name, change this to Supabase. And for points to, we want to change this to our VPS IP address. That's why we copied and saved it earlier. And if you need to find your VPS IP address again, just click on VPS here. So I'm going to find my VPS IP address and then I'm going to paste it in right here. I'm going to change the TTL to 60 and click on Add Record. Click on Confirm. So now when I type in supabase.tutorialtesting.cloud, once I make some changes within Coolify, it's going to point directly to my Supabase dashboard. To finalize these changes, let's go to the top here and go back to Coolify. Click into your projects. Click into your first project here. Click into your Supabase service. Then I'm going to scroll down to my list of services here and find Supabase Kong. On the right, click into Settings. And we'll delete this default domain here. Now I'm going to type in my new domain like this: https://supabase.tutorialtesting.cloud. Now keep in mind, this is going to be your custom domain here. Now at the end of this here, go ahead and type :8000. As you can see, this service requires port 8000 to function correctly. So that's why we're adding this here at the end of our domain. Now I'm going to go to the top here and click on Save. And now we'll need to restart this service. So go to the top here and click on Restart. This is going to take a few minutes to complete as well. Okay, and once this is done, go to the top right and click on this X. Now I'm going to open up a new tab. And in the address bar, go ahead and type in your custom subdomain. I'll go ahead and type in mine now: supabase.tutorialtesting.cloud. And here you need to sign in with your Supabase username and password again. Once you have that info filled out, click on Sign In. And now if I go to the domain here at the top and click on the settings, you can see the connection is now secure. So now everything is configured properly for connecting our subdomain and our Supabase dashboard.